One of Australian rules football's greatest pioneers, Ron Barassi, passed away tragically at the age of 87. On September 16, the Barassi family released a statement to confirm his demise. The message stated, Ronald Dale Barassi, age 87, left us today after complications from a fall. He lived a full and extraordinary life. He passed away quietly in the company of his devoted family. We request discretion at this time. Barassi was the first player to be inducted as a legend into the Australian Football Hall of Fame and is regarded as one of the most significant figures in the history of sport. He leaves a legacy in practically every aspect of the game as a 6-time premiership player for Melbourne and a 4-time premiership coach with 2 different clubs. He was a pioneer of both the Irish experiment and the ruck rover position, bringing in Gaelic footballers from Ireland in a practice that is still successful today across the nation at all levels of the game. He was one of the primary protagonists in the growth of the then Victorian Football League to a national tournament, and his stirring halftime speech as Carlton coach in the iconic 1970 Grand Finale is remembered as the birth of modern football. In 1978, he was made a member of the Order of Australia and, appropriately enough, a ruck rover in the AFL's Team of the Century. His father, Ron Barassi Sr., played 58 games for North Melbourne, including the 1940 Premiership. Therefore, he hailed from a football family. The announcement was made just one day after his beloved D's heartbreaking semi-final loss to Carlton at the MCG. Barassi previously told News Corp that he preferred Melbourne to the other team he played for. I am Melbourne and I will always be. I feel it in my blood, Barassi remarked. In his eulogy, sports writer Titus O'Reilly encapsulated the enormity of Barassi's legacy. Vale Ron Barassi, wrote O'Reilly. In a society where the term legend is frequently used, he was one. Barassi was the greatest footy figure I ever wanted to meet and the greatest one I was fortunate enough to meet. According to Ashley Brown of AFL Record, we mourn Ron Barassi. Gary Pert, the CEO of Melbourne Football Club, acknowledges Barassi's passing in a club statement. The news of Ron's passing has deeply upset everyone at the Melbourne Football Club. In his extraordinarily sad time, we offer Ron's family and friends our condolences, Pert added. Ron was a beloved figure and a friend to many of us at the club, and for this reason, he will be so sadly missed. Ron was more than just a coach and player. He was a great representative of Melbourne and an icon of the sport. His influence will live on forever in the annals of the game. The whole football world has lost a giant, but Ron's spirit and impact will live on through the game he loved so much, he said one of the observers. Gillon McLachlan, CEO of the AFL, sent his condolences to the Barassi family. Ron Barassi has given more to Australian football than any one person could possibly be able to, said McLachlan in a statement released by the AFL. On behalf of our clubs, our players, our fans and the game of Australian football, Ron Barassi has contributed more than an individual could possibly give to our sport, he added.